Two friends, TeresaLouise here, and today I thought we could just work on some UFOs and get them done. Didn't schedule this live, so I'm just kind of hoping people will pop on and off, whatever. Just thought I would visit. So grab your tea, grab your UFOs, and let's do some projects. Sound like a good plan? So I'm going to turn on my other device and kind of see how everything is looking. I don't see anybody on yet. Let's see, internet connection is unstable. Of course it is. I think it has something to do with the smoke. Let's see. I don't see anybody on yet. And hopefully the connection is stable enough. All right, while I'm getting this going, I'm going to redo my thread and do some bobbins. This spool is just about spent, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it off of there because I know I'll run out because there's not very much left. Oh, how's it going? Happy to see ya. How's the video look? See if I can get you up here. How's the video look, and can you hear me okay? Hi, Kim. There I am. I found it. Hi, Kay. How are you doing? Sound is good? Okay. I have my earphone in, so I was hoping that was working. And Joe, oops, look like I've got a little spinning. Kay said that she just finished 2 projects, the Stephanie Spring Box and the Mystery Quilt, that she has to send off to a Longarmer. Well, I hope you have a Longarmer that you're comfortable with. You can always send it to me. I'll Longarm it for you. But if you have somebody already that's close to you, that's okay too. Hi, June. Hi, Laura. So it looks good. A little bit pixelated. Yeah, there is lots of smoke. So I found that I get the best internet video broadcasting upload if I'm set at 480. But you can go in on your video and change your settings to either 480 or 780. I'm not sure if it'll let you go up to 780. A lot of times the default, YouTube default is 144. And I noticed that I have to change it just almost with every video I watch if I want a better quality. When I'm watching live videos, I tend to leave it down on 3 or 4 because the receiving, the slower the chat will be. Kim made flying geese star points for 19 blocks. Oh, wow. And now she's crocheting pot holders. Awesome. Jo said she'll give that a try. How's June and Laura today? Okay, I'm going to sit you down over here. I'll probably have to move this, but I got my iced tea. So I haven't been feeling very good today at all. I think it's the smoke in the air. And I think that medicine has wore off, so I'm no longer Wonder Woman. I kind of miss that. I was going to go pick huckleberries, but it's just too smoky out there. So I've just been kind of taking it easy. But I wanted to get up here and do some projects. I have a backing I'm ready to sew up so I can get another quilt done. And well, I might as well do those bobbins before I do this. Load me up some bobbins. So I hope that's not too noisy. Thanks, Laura. Oh, good. So Jo says that did help. So she went in and reset the settings on her end, on her video. So good. Hi, Patty. Hi, Julie. So I thought we could just visit for a little while and you guys could work on some UFOs and we could visit while I work on some UFOs. And so I've gotten about, maybe a little over a gallon of huckleberries. Like I said, I wanted to go up there today, but I think it's just too smoky. I might try tomorrow morning and get a little more. But the first day I went up there, it wasn't very smoky. I think I got above the smoke or something. But the second day, I think it was a little smokier than I realized. So when you do bobbins, it helps if you turn the machine on. Whoops. And it helps if you put your bobbin on the right way. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Plus it's kind of hot. It's kind of hot here today too. Gosh darn it. Now it just unrolled itself. Well, I didn't cuss, so that's good. This is a bad thing about having multiple machines. One machine does it one way and another machine does it the other, and you got to remember what's what. Okay. No, I still did it the wrong way. What the heck? That one's going to be all messed up. All right. Is that machine too loud? All right. I'll read the comments while it's going. Oh, looks like I'm spinning a little bit. Let's see. Well, hello, Miss Bell. I noticed that you just subscribed to the channel the other day, so welcome. Is that adulting is a trap? What do you mean by that? Hi, Brenda. Oh, you're not late. We just started. And it's no big deal. We're just going to hang out and work on our UFOs. Yeah, it's kind of humid here. It was supposed to rain. It was like a 31% chance of rain last night, and I could actually smell it in the air, and I could see it up there in the sky, and it looked like it was, starting to come down, but when it hit a certain spot, it just evaporated, and it didn't make it to the ground. I was really disappointed because we could really use a good rain about now, get these fires out. So we brought I'm looking at 2 maps every morning because they usually update in the morning. And our Dixie fire is some areas of it. It's very hot. And, but where it's going, it's headed south, and there's a big river there. So hopefully that river is big enough to stop it from, going any further south. But that doesn't mean it won't, follow the river down or follow the river back up. And then north of the fire, which is where we are, it has creeped up a little bit, but not a whole lot. It looks like it's about 13 miles from us. So, we do have a bug out plan, which is unless they make us, where our house sits, we have a lot of pasture around us, and the trees are kind of a ways off. And actually, Brandon last year went out on our property and trimmed up all our trees. So like a pine tree, how they get really bushy underneath there. He trimmed them all up as high as he could reach. And so, that's like 6 foot up there. So that helps, And then we were talking about if the fire gets really close, we might go up in the back pasture and do a burn break, on our property, so that if it did come down on top of us, it would hit that break and not keep coming. It would just go around us. I don't know. That's pretty scary. Hi, Ellen. I know it's smoky, though. If you go and look on the map for the fires, there are so many fires going on. And there's a great big one over by Lewiston that's over 100,000 acres. And that's along the Snake River. So that's a lot of sagebrush and grass over there. And it's just been dry in Idaho the last couple of years. But I don't think any of the fires we have in Idaho, and I could be wrong, are as big as the one they have over in Oregon right now. Okay, the sewing machine isn't too loud for you. Great. Just dealing with stuff. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, 13 miles. It seems close, but yeah, it does seem close. Hi, Beverly. We will. We're being safe. We're trying. I'll set this over here. So what are you guys working on? I know Kim's doing pot holders. And I'm putting this backing together for this quilt over here that you can kind of see it over there on the long arm. There, I'll let you look at that for a second. That is the Goodness Grows from last year's Sew Sampler. I'll try not to do that too fast. And when I get this backing done, pieced, I'm just, you know, I'll be ready to put it on the long arm, and then I'm going to sew the binding on that greenish quilt that I just got off of the long arm the other day. And then I also want to work on those Dresden plates that we did with Tiffany. I still need to cut all my circles out. Okay, that one's good. There is enough in that one. So I'll just do one. I'll show that quilt to you real quick. You guys remember this from last year? I'm pretty sure I showed it to you in the quilt parade thing. This was the Goodness Grows. It was a pattern by Corey Yoder. I think that's right. But I did use my own fabric. I didn't get the kit. I love that block right there. Really stands out. And so this one I'm going to play doing some free motion quilting. There's some butterflies, some fabric balls in a bowl. I'm going to do some custom quilting on it, and I'm just going to kind of play with it because this would be a great one for that. And then some more flowers with butterflies and more flowers. Those look like lollipop butterfly flowers. Lollipop flowers. And I'm just going to leave this border like that. I am going to go around and do a stay stitch, like a 1/8 inch stitch all the way around this border. Because when you have borders like this and you're doing on the long arm, those will come apart from pulling really easily. And so it's a good tip to give you if you're sending something to a long armor and you have pieced borders. You should go along and sew 1/8 of an inch wherever you have a seam. Like you could skip this if you wanted to, but I'm not going to cut thread and skip it. I'm just going to keep on going. And I'll probably put my machine on like 3. It won't be like, I usually have it on 2 for piecing. And maybe when I get close to the seams here, I'll turn it back to 2. And then when I'm just doing this long piece, I'll put it on 1. And that'll really also help from even this part stretching, you know, because you know how it can be with your borders. They get kind of wonky. So anyway, this is the next one to go on the long arm. And then I picked this really pretty. It's kind of a aqua on the green side. Looks kind of blue. It's got little teeny white dots all over it, but not like polka dots. It's kind of different than polka dots, although it's reading polka dots. It's not scattered polka dots. Let's put it that way. It's like polka dots in a line. And I'm going to put this on the back of the quilt. So this was a 5-yard cut that I got from So Yeah. And so I, of course, measured my quilt, figured out how much I needed, and then I added 3 inches all the way around. And now I'm going to sew the 2 pieces together. What I like to do is I like to have this piece horizontal, horizontal, yes, horizontal. God, sometimes my brain just goes horizontal on the long arm. If you put it vertical lines, you know, then you get this big ball bunched up on the long arm, and it just gets thick right in the center where that seam is. And so I always piece them so that they're horizontal. So another thing, you know, to check with your long armor whether they care or not. I mean, I don't mind if I get one that way. I just prefer it to be horizontal. Okay. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Ellen. Let's see. I will be safe, Laura. Thank you. Oh, Laura, I was on your live this morning on Facebook, and the telephone rang, and it wasn't a phone solicitor, which is what it usually is. So I had to know if you stopped it or what, but Joe is starting with Tiffany's dressing. So, oh, her Dresden. Pretty exciting. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on too. I'll show you those real quick. My Dresdens, and then I got some of the circles cut out. So when I get to that part, I'll get your opinion, because I cut 2 different sizes, and I'll see what you guys think. Well, I'll show you in just a second. I'll see what you think. Let me get caught up on these. Hi, Kathleen. That quilt, I might give that to my new niece. She's like a year old now, maybe a little older than that. I might give that to her, since she's my first girl. I'm a great aunt. My niece has 2 boys, but this is the first girl, so. Ice cream bowl? Oh, it could be. I think it's a fabric bowl. But it can be your bowl can be anything you want it to be. I don't even want to think of ice cream. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So, before I start sewing this, I'll get your guys' opinion. Tell me what you think. I have this size of a circle or this size. So, what do you think? What do you like better? The bigger circle or the smaller circle? I kind of like the bigger circle, but I'm not opposed to the smaller circle. Yeah, it is a difficult choice. Both. You like the small, Beverly likes the smaller circle. Oh, yeah. Well, see, one thing I thought about doing is if I went with the bigger circle, then here's the bigger circle. So I was thinking about, I have a whole bunch of these little extra pieces of my Dresden. Let me show you. And they're going to be about, after they're all sewn together, I don't know, they might be like an inch, 1 inch, the lighter one. And I thought about making little teeny Dresdens and then putting it inside of the circle for like another little flower ring. But that might be just a little bit too much work. I don't know. So this is what I mean. Like do a circle of those around. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, I don't have anything to fussy cut. So that's the big one. And that's it. And if I do the little one, then I won't be able to do another row of Dresdens inside of there. And what I'll probably end up doing is like do one with it in there and see if I like it or not. And maybe look at it for a little bit and decide if I want to go through all that work. So I'm kind of, actually there's not that big of a difference between the smaller one and this size. And what it was, I was using a roll of tape, so I was either going on the inside of the tape or the outside of the tape. Hi, Mary. Smaller. So most of the... Okay. It looks like we have about even, small or large. That's true. The bigger circle would give me more real estate if I want to incorporate a quilting pattern inside. That's true. Hi, Kathy. How are you feeling today, hon? I sure are praying that you're feeling better. And Ellen, too. How are you feeling, Ellen? Okay. Well, Kim likes the smaller circle. June likes both. Beverly likes smaller. Well, also I'm using SF, like Sam Frank 101. So they have So that product is sticky on one side and just fabric on the other. And then you sew the circle and then flip it so you don't have any raw edge seams. So that's making it take a little bit longer too. I'll just move that out of the way. So this is what I was using for my circles. So the small one is on the inside and the big one is on the outside. Okay, let's see what we have in here. Ooh, good thing I checked. I was almost out. I had 3 inches of thread. I think I'll clean that out a little bit. Ooh, good thing I did that. I have this really big paintbrush. That's what I use to clean out my machines. And I use this also to clean out the Longarm. It's soft but kind of bristly. So it's not too soft. Willie, you don't start barking or you'll get in trouble. It's just a 4-wheeler going by. She's going to start it up. Go on. And I still, no matter what, I check my bobbin. Every time. Every time. Because I feel like if I know that bobbin is working right, then my problem is up here. And a lot easier to fix the problem. You don't have to start over with the bobbin. Okay. So that's ready. I got this little pen holder from the Sew Sampler, and I really actually like it because it's easy to get the needles out of the top. I like just being able to grab, opposed to this way. For me, with my arthritic fingers, it's kind of hard to, you know, grab a hold of those when they're down there like that. I like it better when it's standing up. And this actually has a magnet in there, see? So they don't fall out. And I was thinking, oh, that would be, yeah. And then you just wrap some, not thread, probably need a little bit something bigger, even ribbon or something would work like that. But I think it would be super easy to make, and it would make super cute Christmas gifts, just like, you know, to your friends, stocking stuffer, you know, the friends that sew. Or you could even use it for like a little candle holder. You could get smaller candles, you know. Just some ideas. Already thinking about Christmas. All right. See if I can catch up. Maybe over here just to... Oh, you guys can see Cookie. Let's see. Mary has 3 swallowtail caterpillars in her garden. They keep moving the umbrella around to try to shade them so they don't get French fried. Ooh, that's really nice of you. I hope they stick around and don't go to the neighbor's house. Kathleen has been working hard in the yard. Vicky went and saw the hubby at the hospital. And now she stopped at the car man maintenance guy, and he told her brakes are bad. Oh, great. Well, how's your husband doing? Did I miss that? Hi, Vicky. I'm not too bad. I wasn't feeling very good this morning, but I'm starting to feel better. You know, I take that inhaler, and that stuff makes me feel goofy. It makes my blood pressure go up to like 108 it was. So I had to chill myself out and just kind of take it easy for a couple hours. I'm going to talk to her and see if there isn't something else I can take that doesn't do that to me. So Vicky stopped and got McDonald's. I don't I don't know. I don't care for McDonald's. We used to go there like once a year when I lived over by Baker City, but I would get the chicken mix sandwich. That wasn't too bad. And then I'd tell them I wanted it dry because I didn't want any of their stuff on it. Vicky, we'll continue to have him in our prayers. Oh, no Burger King? Oh, you don't have a Burger King? Well, they're not much better. You know, we drove up to Coeur d'Alene, up by Coeur d'Alene, and to look at this fifth wheel camper that we got. And we saw a Burger King and we're like, oh yeah, let's stop at Burger King. We haven't been there in years. Oh my God. And we didn't, let's see, we didn't go in because it said, you know, it was when, well, it was a few months ago. And so they were really being strict about, you know, with the COVID and all that stuff. So we just went through the drive-through and thought we'd just drive on. And so we're already a couple of miles down the road by the time we dig into our food. And oh my God, we could not eat it. It was terrible. Um, Even the fries weren't too bad, but, and I'm like, said to my husband, do you want to just turn around and let's take it back? He's like, no, forget it, you know. All right, you guys, this is ridiculous. Oh, man. Yeah, how come somebody didn't tell me that I was still winding bobbins and I hadn't threaded my machine yet? I thought you guys were my friends. See how you are? When this threader works, it's great, but when it doesn't work, it's kind of a bummer. Okay, that's working. All right, test my stitches. I'm breaking all my recommendations. Ooh, that looks good. Let's see. They got most of the hamburger. I think my husband did eat his, but I said, I can't eat this. This is disgusting. Okay, so I always backstitch on there. So let me know if this machine is too loud. I'm not as fast as Tiffany. Yeah, I think that the fast food restaurants, because of the lack of real meat and all that, they've gone to a mixture of soy and meat, because it really was disgusting. Ow, ow. Ooh, that hurt. Um, it was really dry, super dry. And I used to eat those vegetable patties now and then when I was single. And they were too bad. Wendy's had them over in Boise where I lived when they first came out. And they weren't too bad. I mean, once you put ketchup on it, it kind of tastes like a hamburger patty anyway. But me, I can eat sandwich like on a bun or on toast. And if you dip it in ketchup, it tastes like a hamburger. So I think our quality of video is still doing pretty good, so that's good. Maybe we finally beat the beast. I'm going to read real quick what everybody's saying. I noticed I'm going to have to try to figure it does. I'm happy that it puts the chat on the video screen, but it takes up the whole left side, my left. And so if I'm showing you anything, you know, kind of gets in the way. Plus, once it's downloaded and ready to view for everybody, it's white and you really can't see it that well. So I'm going to have to try to figure that out. Okay, let's see if there's anything in here. Okay, there's this one. Mary says it's hot over there where she's at. Burger King and KFC is about an hour drive. That's Vicky. Kathleen says they call it McPuke. There used to be a song we used to sing as a kid about McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's is the place to go. Hamburgers in your face, French fries between your nose, dill pickles. I can't remember now. French fries between your toes, dill pickles up your nose. And don't forget those chocolate shakes straight from polluted lakes. you would want your money back before you have a heart attack. Something like that. Do you guys ever hear that song? Kay says, I mean, I want to look out for you, Teresa, but I can't keep track of my own bobbins. Oh, it is hard. When I was young, we cooked for seven of us, and then the 8 of us. And so those were pretty big meals. And so when I first got married, I had the hardest time marriage. And then even in my second marriage, I was like 35, 36 the second time I got married, and I still had a hard time cooking for 2 people. I just wanted to make these great big meals. I think I've finally gotten it down though. And neither one of us are crazy about leftovers, so I'm just like, if I can't feed it to the dogs, it's just got to go. June, it's 94 out at this time. They're in a heat advisory. Ooh, that's June. Vicki Robles says that she's doing pretty darn good these last couple of days. Great. Oh, she's getting her quilting room back soon. That's great. Oh, it's 93 where Kim is, and they're an exclusive a heat warning until Friday. Oh no. It's too it's too hot to cook in the summer. Unless you have a barbecuer. But it's still hot to even go out there. I can see why in the old days they had kitchens outside. I actually heard about that from McDonald's because of the problem they were having getting meat. And then, so doesn't that make you mad? They slaughter all these animals because because of the big, you know, C-19. Um, People couldn't go to work, so nobody's taking care of the animals and the feedlots and this and that. So they have to slaughter all of them. Yet McDonald's can't get any meat for their hamburgers, so they have to go to soy. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I used to eat at Wendy's all the time when I lived in Boise, Idaho, and I worked in an office, and I worked a lot of hours. So I'd get home late, and Wendy's was just up the road from my house, so I would just pull in there and I'd get a salad and off their dollar menu. They had great food back then. That was like in 1990, 93. You could get a salad and a baked potato for $2. I don't know what their food is like now. Okay, June. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in. Great to see you. Okay, everybody's just pretty much talking about eating out and all that stuff. If you have a question for me, if there's something that you want me to see, make sure and put the @ sign in before my name, and you have to put the whole extension, or else it doesn't turn blue or red. I mean, oh, you never heard of that song? Ooh, I love Greek yogurt with granola and cranberries. That's really good. Oh, Kim gets to go out with to supper with a friend tomorrow. That'll be fun. Boy, I was really behind. Oh, do I have a website for my long arming? No, I don't. You just send me an email and we talk. We can talk on the phone or we could talk on a video thing. And, you know, you tell me what you got and I tell you how much I'm going to charge you. Or what, you know, give you an estimate. And if that works, then you send it to me and I quilt it for you. And then I send it back. My price does include the batting, the thread, and the and mailing it back to you. So somebody's honking down there. I think it's the food truck. All right. I think I'm kind of caught up. But yeah, so anyway, it's been on here for an hour. Well, I don't know why you always got to start barking when I go live. Move that tea out of the way. The one good news is, you know, we do live in a very rural area, right? You all know that, I think. And so the fire hydrants are few and far between, but we have one. We really lucked out right down below our house. So my husband went down there today and made sure that they had clean, good access to that. So I don't think the next house up has one at their place. I need to ask her. So I feel really lucky there. That I know that probably sounds strange to you guys that live in the big city, but I'm pretty sure they have quite a few in town. But out on these roads out of town, I'll have to look around next time I go to town to see how many I can find. So they should be able to stretch that fire hose up here. Almost done. I hope my microphone has noise canceling on it. Are you guys gonna go shop at So Yeah tonight? I think they're having their live fabric sale. Of course, tonight is the new lines, so you're more likely to get Moda and stuff like that. Okay, that's done. Now I just have to iron that open, and then I'll be ready to put it on the frame. Okay, I think I'm going to work on these for a little while. Okay. If you're here watching and you're not subscribed, would you think about subscribing, please? I'm trying to hit 1,000. And thumbs up. And oh, if you want to join the Facebook group, there will be a description down below after this video posts. We'd love to have you, and be sure and post your projects over there because I like to see them. We all like to see them. Yeah, Will is putting in her 2 cents worth. That's for sure. She got to go to the dump with Brandon earlier, and so he stopped by the swimming hole, so they both got to go swimming for a little while. And I guess they found somebody lost a ball down there, and the dogs found it, so they got to bring that home. Oh no. Kay says a fire hydrant on her block got knocked over this morning when there was a car accident. Oh, I hope everybody's okay. So does water spray out all over the place when that happens? Is Heather here? Hi, Heather. Yep, Heather's here. No, it looked like everybody was okay. Maybe they shouldn't speed on my street anymore. Yeah. Sometimes I think they ought to just put up speed bumps, you know. I hate them, but it does keep people from slowing down, or from speeding up, I mean. Kim says, or Kay says that she's very disappointed with Hollywood because there was no water geyser when the thing got knocked over. So that's just a Hollywood thing. Hi, Nancy. She said she missed the notice about me going live. That's okay. We're just goofing off, visiting, and trying to get some unfinished projects done. Thank you, Kim. Okay, Mary. Go eat. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany just got up from her nap. That was me yesterday. About 4 o'clock, I got super tired, and I was supposed to go to our sewing group monthly meeting yesterday, but I was just too tired. I did not feel good. I laid down, fell asleep, and didn't wake up. Looks like we're getting a little spinning, but that might just be on my end. Oh, gee whiz. Heather says, my hubs had a story for me today. Apparently, there was a guy that works for the sister company to his gave all the other techs COVID, and now he has to get the vaccine or he can't go to the office. Well, a lot of the companies are doing that. You know, if you don't have your vaccine, they're not going to let you work. They say it's okay to make rules like that. I don't know. Oh, Beverly, I'll go look. That's weird. It should be I Quilt 2 with TeresaLouise. And like I said, after this video post, I will put all the information down in the description, so it'll have the link to the Facebook group. But you could go over to my, I know the Sew Sampler box opening, or the Liberty box, either one. It has all that information in it already. You could go there and then it'll take you straight over. I can't add it right now because I'm not on my laptop. Yeah, we're talking about how things have gone up. The numbers, or they're saying the numbers are going up again. I don't know. And then, of course, y'all know that, and I'm not a doctor, you know, but in my mind, a virus is a virus, and a virus mutates. They haven't to this day got a cure for the common cold. They don't have a cure for the flu. They don't have a cure for pneumonia. You know, all these things that are all viruses. And viruses mutate and change. And when that happens, just like the flu, you have to get a different flu shot every year. So this isn't going to be any different. It's going to be the same thing. The virus tries to survive, and so it mutates. You know, it wants to live too. That's just my 2 cents. Looks like we have a new subscriber to the channel named Quilt Snob. Welcome to the channel. Okay. Well, you guys, we'll go for like, say 15 more minutes. It'll be 4:30 my time. So that'll be like 7:30 for you guys out east. And because I don't want to interrupt y'all's dinner and everything. But I do appreciate everybody visiting with me for a little while. I'll show you what I'm doing. I kind of messed up. So remember I said that I'm using the SF, Pellon SF, like San Frank 101. And so I did my circle, but see, I cut it too close. So when I'm going around this, I go around this edge twice because I don't want to waste this. So I'm just going around those edges twice there. So I sew around the whole thing, and then I just make a little slit side in the middle, and then that's how I turn it. What that looks like. And then I'll fold it, crease it, so I can find the middle of it. So here's the back, and then I just go in and push that out. Actually, I can use my new thing from Sew Sampler, my little turning device. Hey, that works pretty good. Push those seams out there really good. But it's still not going to be perfectly round, but that's all right. So there we go. So I got a bunch of these ready to sew. Let's see how many I need. I might not need to cut any more out. I might just need to sew them. And I'm debating. I'm not sure how big of a quilt I'm going to have. I do have another pack of this fabric. So I could make some more dress-ins and make this quilt bigger. But let's see how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 9. So 3. So it's not going to be very big at all. So I'll probably have to cut some more out. Okay, so I have 9. I have 1 done, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow. What do you know? I did that right on, like I knew what I was doing. So I don't need to cut any more out. I just need to sew them. I'm sorry I keep itching. You know, when I went up and picked huckleberries, man, the flies and mosquito, well, a few mosquitoes, but mostly it was biting flies. We have these little flies. They're really, really tiny. You know, they look like baby flies, but they're called black flies, and they bite. And I'll show you. So he bit me, and it itches. So, you know, that's 3 days ago. Of course, keep scratching it and irritating it. I'm thinking about putting some stuff on there. Oh, another thing, of course, I'm having a reaction to it, so it's pussy, you know, and I keep squeezing that stuff out of there. But that's not the only place. I got bit right here on this hand. I got another bite here. I got bit on the chest. And man, they are mean little. And what they do, you'll walk up to an area. I'm going to take a video next time I go up there and post it so you guys can see. Oh, thanks, Nancy. She says she just joined the Facebook group. It doesn't look like there's any flies around at all or any bugs. And you walk up, well, they're all hiding under the leaves of the huckleberry bushes. So, you know, I think they're just waiting for an animal to walk by so they can jump out and bite them. So I forgot to put my bug spray on. But luckily, now I take an emergency kit with me all the time. And I'll have to show you guys what's in it. But it's a big duffel bag. You know, it's pretty big. And it's got first aid stuff and, you know, just all kinds of stuff. I think it even has a little bit of food in there. You know, it's for emergencies. And water, bottle of water, and then um, all the emergency stuff. And I take a pistol. I have a pistol I take with me because I'm going up in the woods, you know, picking berries where there might be bears. Now, I also have bear spray. Um, and the gun, you know, is more or less just to scare them off. And honestly, I have never seen a bear up there when I'm picking huckleberries. And the dog, you know, my dogs keep them away anyway. Bears don't like dogs. Anyway, I need to put some stuff on there, so I will quit scratching it. They are, so I put, after I put bug spray on, then they quit bugging me so much. And I also sprayed Willa, and which she was really happy I did that. They quit bugging her. And then when we're done picking berries, we stop down at the swimming day on her, you know. Yeah, I do. So what happens too is that, plus I wear a long sleeve shirt and I have it closed. I don't go out in the sun, you know, very often or very long with bare skin. Um, I think I actually stay cooler with a lightweight cotton shirt on that's long sleeved. But next time I go up, I'm going to wear gloves and I'm going to cut these two fingers out so that my hands are covered with the gloves. I'm going to tuck the gloves inside the shirt. And of course I wear long pants. I have good boots on. I wear a cap. I have a hanky. But so you're up there and you sweat, so that stuff comes off. I guess I need to get some waterproof bug stuff. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Okay, Kim says hers didn't come out completely around either, but they still work. So she's talking about these. Oh, thank you, Tiffany, for putting the Facebook group in there. Oh, Nancy wants to know what I'm making with these. If somebody didn't answer her already, I'm doing the my Dresden plate that Tiffany inspired us to do. So those will go, those are my centers. That's what I'm doing. Uh, Kathleen says she loves the fabrics of the Dresdens. I do too. That's really pretty. It's kind of like a shabby French feel to it. I like the shabby and the French, I guess. I do like French food. Oh, gee whiz. Kim says she's allergic to feathers, took a shot back in 1975, and she spent 9 months in and out of the hospital with bronchitis and pneumonia. So she won't ever do it again. I can't pronounce the name of this medicine, but I know what you're talking about, Kathy. Yeah, I'll try that. And I also have that Benadryl spray, and that works pretty good. Takes the itch out. I know, they are sneaky little buggers, aren't they, Kim? I don't usually have much problem with mosquitoes. They don't bother me. And bees. There was a lot. Have you guys ever seen those bald-faced hornets? We have them around here, and they're up there, and they come by and buzz you. You really got to watch out because they um, make their, it's a big round paper-looking nest, um, and they make them kind of low to the ground. So you have to kind of watch. I scan the area when I first get in there and look around for a nest, because if you bump that, man, they're coming after you, and those guys do hurt. Well, the flu shot is used with chicken egg. So um, any part of the chicken that you're allergic to can affect that, whether it's feathers or the eggs or chicken, whatever. They did there for a little while make a vaccine without um, using chicken eggs, but that's not very often. That's why I can't take it, because of that. I'm allergic to eggs. Uh, Bye, Kathy. I hope you have a great night, hon. Feel better soon. Do your exercises. Oh, not feathers, but it's made in incubators where the chickens have been hatched. Hmm. That's because they use the egg to germinate the virus. You know, they squirt it in the egg. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Okay. Well, good night, Brenda. Thanks for stopping in. We're gonna, I think we got about 5 more minutes before it is 4:30. So I guess we'll just take a few minutes for everybody to say goodbye. And I didn't get very much done. A lot of visiting though. Does anybody have any questions about this process? I think everybody pretty much knows how to do that. I can't remember if Tiffany's still on. She could tell you in the comments what product she used for her um, uh, crap. What am I trying to say? She didn't use SF 101. She used something else, but it was from Pellon. That's okay, Kathleen. That's part of the chat, you know. That's part of the reason I come on, is so everybody can say hi to each other and chat. Yes, Pellon 911, because it's all she had. So I don't know what the difference between the two are at all, but oh, my internet dropped for a second. Okay, so maybe hers is not as light as the 101 is. Okay. You get the SF 101, Kim, for the t-shirts? Okay, 101 is lighter, Tiffany says, and can rip easier but sets better when sewn. Yeah, it's probably not as heavy. I like the lighter weight for this kind of, because that's a lot of fabric, because you'll have this fabric and then this, the 101, and then this. So I'd rather have the lighter weight. So that's what I'm doing there. All right, well, I guess that's it. I'm going to sew these around, and then maybe by the next time we have another video, I'll have these done and I can show you what they look like. $905F is what another client got for Kim. $906, not $905. Huh, it must just be the weight, is what I'm thinking. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And, oh, hi, Car. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Bye. Have a great night. Bye, Kathleen. Bye, Beverly. Bye, Kim. Bye, Tiffany. Bye, Ellen. Bye, Brenda. Bye, Nancy. I hope that's everybody. Bye, Heather. Whoop, got that one. If I missed anybody, I'm terribly sorry. Bye, Joe. I think she left already, though. Yeah. Kim says, bye, all. Thanks for the fellowship. Hey, I like that. The fellowship of the sewing room. Tiffany's got to go long arms and feathers now. Yeah, I got to get that quilt loaded. Oh, yes. I've been thinking about what you've been talking about, Nancy. So maybe next time we can do a project to use up some of this fabric on something other than a quilt. So thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. And, well, I've kind of been putting off doing anything on live, like project-wise, because the live sucks so much. But now that maybe we got it working halfway, I can do some projects. Okay. Well, you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Thanks for coming in. Bye.